Hey, everybody. You might have a picture in your mind when you think of what a tutor is, but tutors can have lots of different kinds of tutoring businesses. So today we're just going to brainstorm just a few of them with you so you can see if one of these might work for you.
Let's see if you fit into any of these roles. The first one, you might be retired from teaching
Mhm.
and are still looking for maybe a way to supplement your income after you've retired. So we know lots of tutors out there who are retired, but still love working with kids and
Mhm.
still want to have a little bit of supplemental income. So that's one way.
Absolutely. You could also be tutoring so that you can stay home with your young children during the day and not have a full-time job, right? Not have a full-time teaching position, but then maybe you tutor 2 or 3 students in the afternoon. But it gives you time to be home with your children while they're young, but also still be earning an income.
What I did. All right. And now another way. Do you ever think about that? Tutors get really creative. And one way is to work on planning group sessions where you're not just working one-on-one, but with a small pod of students who maybe need some intervention or some supplemental learning in the summertime. Who
Mhm.
knows? There are so many creative ways if you tutor in group sessions.
Yes, clubs are really
Mm,
fun for that. I always
yeah.
really enjoyed having writing clubs and things like that. So, clubs are
Yes.
great, group sessions are awesome. Another way that you might start your tutoring business is as a new career path. So, many tutors left teaching full time and then they went on to have a full time tutoring business. So, just because you leave the classroom does not necessarily mean that you leave education.
Right, absolutely. And you know what? Some tutors out there were never classroom teachers.
Mhm.
They may have a background in education, but have just taken the path to work directly one on one with a student or in small groups in private sessions. So that's another consideration.
Right. There's a lot of paths to being able to educate children. Now, one of the most interesting ways that I did not know is as popular as it is you could be a traveling tutor. And so what that could look like is that we know tutors who hop in their RV and they hit the road, but their business never skips a beat. And so you could actually be in different locations. You could just be traveling to different places, not necessarily in an RV, but just be in different locations while you are tutoring. And obviously, this one would be online, but you could be a traveling tutor. And how fun would that be?
Especially in an RV, right?
Right.
And the next way is you may be contracted out by a school where you have your own private practice, but a school reaches out to you to ask for your services specifically for a student or students in their school district or in their building. Could be a private school, could be a public school district, but we know that there are tutors out there who do contract out their services for that style of tutoring.
Yes. And you can even contract to work with other tutoring agencies as well. So that is another way
Mhm.
to be a professional tutor. And the last one we're going to talk about today is a field of tutoring that has really blossomed in the last 2 years, and that is online tutoring. So
Yes.
if that is something that you hadn't really considered, or maybe you hadn't considered it because you kind of got burnt out when the whole world went online, do not count it out. Online tutoring offers so many opportunities and it allows you to connect with students all over the world. So online tutoring can be a really fascinating career path for you. So
Absolutely.
these are not all of the different ways that you can be a tutor. So do you know any
Right.
other ones? Put them in the comments below. We would love to hear about other ways that you could be a tutor and run a tutoring business. Bye.